On June 2nd, 2012, I made my way north to Thomaston, Maine to attend a memorial ride for a man by the name of FRED MERRITT. On this same day, a second production crew for RIDIN STEEL, consisting of cameraman Tom Atwood and co-host Todd Sanders and Traci Fiandaca, headed south to Cornish, Maine to cover the Highway to Health. The skies were threatening rain, but the riders were determined to follow through. So when we return from these messages, we'll open the show with Todd and Traci and their coverage of the Highway to Health 2012.
We'll be right back after these messages.
There's fun for the entire family at 1710 Bowling, located on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. Candlepin bowling, birthday party, a great arcade area for all ages, and an extensive menu of food and refreshments in our Splitter Sports Bar. We offer league bowling, tournaments, and youth programs. If you're looking for a fun time for the whole family, head for 1710 on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. And when in Lisbon, check out Good Time Lanes, located on Lisbon Street, Lisbon Falls. Big Moose Harley-Davidson is your destination when shopping for a new or used bike in the Portland area. At Big Moose, we have all you need to be part of the legend. Riding apparel, clothing, full line of parts and accessories, dependable service, and a financial department dedicated to meeting your needs.
Come in and experience the customer first attitude at Big Moose Harley-Davidson, where the legend rolls on.
Naples Custom Motorsports, the fastest growing motorsports business in the region. A full service facility providing you with custom bike building, fabrication, and paint. Specializing but not limited to Harley-Davidsons. Offering a full line of parts, accessories, and apparel. Located at the intersection of 302 and Kansas Road in Naples, Maine.
I'm Dennis Oliverty with Naples Custom Motorsports. Bring your bike down and we can turn it from mild to wild. Whatever your dreams are, we can make it a reality. Hope to see you soon.
We're back here in Cornish, Maine at the Stone Ridge Restaurant for the 6th annual Highway to Health. With me I have Bob and Deb, good friends of RIDIN STEEL, good friends of the biker community. Tell us a little bit about today. Point to Bob. Bob's going to do all the talking. You know, I was talking to you a little inside, Bob, about the elements and weather and events like this, and you get to a point where you don't control. You have no control over it. I know with the bike nights we've had this year, 3 of the nights have been rainy nights, and we just can't control that, especially early in Maine. Tell us a little bit about what today. You've made some changes to the ride today. What's going to happen today, and thoughts about future Highway to Health rides.
Well, we'll start with the future Highway to Health runs. Being our 6th year and having 4 years of bad weather, you know, our change of plans are we're going to probably push the ride into July or August. We're also looking to reschedule this ride again this year. You know, we're pretty tough goers, Deb and I. We don't like to take bad weather, and we're just going to give it another shot later on down the road. You know, cancer doesn't wait for people, and our goal is fundraising. That's why we do it, and so that we're going to do another ride. We're going to generate some money today, which is great, and we're looking forward to another day this summer, and we will, you know, let everybody know when that's going to be. And you know, again, we raise money for the American Cancer Society, which, you know, helps people in the state of Maine. You know, it goes for all sorts of research, advocacy. It helps a lot of people in a lot of different ways that, you know, are survivors of cancer or, you know, going through, you know, the operations or, you know, whatever their case may be. So, you know, and again, we've raised over $40,000 through bike runs and other fundraisers over the past 5 years. This year we're going to add on to that. And as you mentioned last year, you know, with our release of balloons, you know, the balloon represents, you know, a person that has, you know, been affected by cancer, and we do not want to have to release these balloons maybe a few years down the road, and that's our goal. That's why we do it.
I think Traci and I were standing in the forefront as those balloons were released last year, and I think that was beautiful. Last year it was one of the best rides last year. But I think the comment that I made, or Traci, one of us made to one another, was that hopefully, you know, the large number of balloons, it was very moving. It was very touching, and that hopefully, you know, at some point we won't be releasing the balloons. We'll be getting the ride just for fun. Not that we don't have fun when we do events like this. Yeah. You mentioned a survivor. Today's ride is dedicated to a cancer survivor, I was told. Can you tell us a little bit about that individual?
Sure. Deb, you want
to do that?
Okay. He's really a remarkable young man. His name is James Day. He has just been cleared of brain cancer. He had 2 operations, the chemo, the radiation, and he's just the neatest guy. And we decided, as of last year too, we dedicated it to someone. He's well known in the community. His family is a lot of family in this area, so we decided to dedicate it to him. And he had a hard and long fight, but that's who we wanted to dedicate it the run to today.
And you know, as we do these events, as adults are stricken with this, obviously it's very tragic and it's difficult. But when it's young kids, and to see the endurance, the perseverance that they have, and to be able to recognize, I think that's the best thing, to be able to recognize someone who has battled this disease and successfully defeated it. That's the reason we do these things, so that we can celebrate victories. Oftentimes it's the challenges that we're facing, but now to be able to celebrate victories is just a great thing.
They're the heroes, Todd.
Yeah.
You know, they're the ones that inspire us. I mean, when Deb was going through her cancer, you know, she was a brave woman, and you know, to find the courage to persevere, you know, through the mental and physical aspects of cancer. You know, being an adult is one thing, but to be a child, you know, there's no rhyme or reason for it. And you know, these kids, any child or young man, young woman that I've seen go, you know, through cancer, they're incredible people. They're just incredible people. How they keep their chin up, how they do it, I have no clue. But they are awesome, awesome people.
And I think it's the support of family, friends, and even strangers like today.
And everything. Yeah, it's everyone's sticking together. That's what you kind of have to do.
We're gonna make his day. We're gonna let Traci interview him in a few minutes. But Traci, I'm gonna pass the mic over to you.
I think we're very fortunate too. We are in a very small community, and this community hovers together for any reason at all. Whether it's someone that needs help with their house and they can't come up with the help with their house. I mean, we just came up with that not too recently, too, with our house burned down and they didn't have the insurance to do it. The community came together. We are very fortunate in this area. And with everything with James, we have had help from states, across the states. I mean, they friend
out of country.
That we have gotten support for James, and it is amazing. I've known James since he was a toddler, and he is an amazing kid. He's a fighter, and his parents are amazing. So I just have to say, you know, I'm so proud to live in this area, and you know, that's all I can really say about that. So there you go, Todd.
Thing to say. And I just could put this out to the people. We do this so we know the intrinsic rewards that we get for doing this. So I just would issue a challenge to anybody else that they're watching that hasn't been involved in an event like this. You know, I mentioned the bike nights, bike runs. It's not only the help for them, but I'll tell you, the feeling that you get for being able to help other people is just truly incredible. So I would challenge anybody to get involved in events like this. You know, just get involved.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
Great idea. And there's so much out there. There's so much out there that needs help. You know,
there are a lot of people that need help. There are a lot of people that don't have it, and as good as we do. And sometimes we think we've had a bad day, and you don't have to look very far to see someone that's got a lot of work.
You can feel tired and bewildered, but there's nothing like you know, being beside somebody that goes through cancer and watch what they go through. That's what gives you the strength, you know, to do what we do, to fundraise and you know, get the sense of community.
And we appreciate all you do, and we challenge you to get involved. And Traci's going to be chatting with a young man in just a few minutes.
Looking for a destination in Gardner, Maine? Stop by Mike's Water Street Grill. Located on 463 Water Street, Gardner, Mike's Water Street Grill offers great food, entertainment, and daily specials, and ample parking for your special event. You're only a stranger once at Mike's Water Street Grill. Call 582-9464 or find us on Facebook.
For honest, professional, courteous service through your real estate journey, contact me, Wendy Gallant, at Caldwell Banker Lakes Region Properties in Naples, Maine. Your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Relax. Realign. Rejuvenate your body and mind with licensed massage therapist Ashley Beeman, located at Rumor Has It, 137 Riverside Drive, Augusta, Maine.
And we're here with James Day, and today is all about James and, of course, the American Cancer Society. James, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what grade you're in, your age? Give us a fill-in on what's going on with you.
Okay. I just turned 14, and I am in 8th grade.
And tell us a little bit about your illness that you've been suffering with recently.
I got diagnosed with a germinoma brain tumor in October. I went through 4 rounds of chemo and radiation, and I finished my treatments April 19th.
And what's going on with that? You good?
Yes, I'm good.
You're all clear, right? That's awesome. We're so happy. Our community around here has been fighting for James. And actually, Valerie, why don't you tell us a little bit what's been going on as far as all of the support that's been going on around the United States and around the world for James?
There was a Facebook page created for James, and it...
Okay.
It spiraled to be worldwide.
You can do it.
He's got over, I think, 2,500 fans that follow him daily. Have monitored his care, his treatments, have supported him. And the community has been extremely supportive and helpful. They've been on board since day one. His hospital room has always been filled with people, with phone calls. They've done fundraisers to help us get him to Boston and keep him there for the best treatment. And even though his treatments are done now and the tumor is gone, he still has, I think, almost 2,600 people following him every day on his page, wishing him good health and just following him and supporting him and giving us all the love and support we could ever imagine.
That is just incredible. I've been following this along on Facebook myself, and great job. And this has been an outpouring of just the community and, like I said, friends on Facebook, statewide, and the United States and the world that have spread the word. And in the beginning, there was money coming in letters, correct?
Yeah, it started out to just be the Facebook James Day Facebook dollar drive, basically just to get him cards and a dollar bill from different states around the country, and the goal was to get him all 50 states, which he did do. And then it became a huge fundraiser. He was getting money from all over the place, big organizations, basketball organizations, Portland Pirates, everywhere. And it turned into be not only just a dollar from each state. I think now it's like 22 countries he's received mail from, and still continues to get some from Japan, Wales, everywhere, all the time.
That's just crazy. So if anybody wants to follow James and his website, is just a Facebook page, or is there a website that they can follow?
No, it's the James Day Facebook dollar drive. We've kept it going. We haven't created a website because the Facebook page has been so successful.
This has been a great day already, even though we haven't even got on the bikes.
With me now I have Dawn Emery. Dawn, what is your role here today?
I actually work for the American Cancer Society. I work with folks like Bob and Deb, who do fundraising events all across Cumberland and York County to support the American Cancer Society.
So you're state of Maine?
Yep.
What's it like working with Bob and Deb?
They're pretty special people. I've been working with them now for over 5 years, I realized, on my ride here. They're amazing people. They're extremely dedicated, and their heart is absolutely in many right places.
And that's the thing I find is we do events like this, the people that we get to interact with, just the kindness, the heart, as you said, is there, and that makes it very special. Your role here today, or what are you here for?
Well, one of the things that I'm here for, well, first of all, Bob and Deb invited me to come, and one of the things that I definitely want to do while I'm here today is thank them so much for all of their effort. I want to thank everyone who's here for supporting them, for supporting the American Cancer Society. And they also asked me to be here today because they wanted to do a really special presentation to this young gentleman who's here with us.
Deb and I chose James Day this year as the sponsor of our ride this year. He touched our hearts. He's touched the community's hearts, and he's got us pretty much wrapped around his finger right about now. So we've dedicated our ride to him. The community has rallied around this young man for months. But he's on his way to being a good, proud, healthy young man. And James, I can't say enough about your bravery and how well you're doing.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out in the rain. It means a lot to me because cancer comes no matter what the weather is. I was diagnosed with a germinoma brain tumor last October. The last 8 months have been a roller coaster ride for me. I had 2 brain surgeries, 2 chest surgeries, 4 rounds of chemo, and 5 weeks of radiation treatments. The treatments ended on April 19th. My tumor is gone. I am a survivor. I have learned to look at life differently. I appreciate every day. One of the sayings that has helped me get through my roughest days is, life isn't about letting the storms pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. I'd like to thank Bob and Debbie for dedicating today's ride to me. I'd also like to thank all of you for riding and honoring me. Have fun and ride safe. Woo!
So at this point, I guess it's time to do some kind of a presentation.
Yeah.
So why don't you
do that?
You can take the mic.
Okay, this is scary.
Step right out of the way.
I might have to have some help, Deb. Deb is familiar with wearing this medal. It is a survivor medal. It's something that we give at our Relay for Life events that Bob and Deb participate in. It's something that we want you to wear with honor, as I know you will. It represents how proud of you that we are and how proud your family is and how much we just really want there to be more survivors in this world. So congratulations.
And then we are going to give you a Highway to Health t-shirt. And believe it or not, you can open it up if you want to, but this is something from Bob and I. And you're so cute.
Oh, no. This is where we edit. Steve Moroyce, the producer of RIDIN STEEL, edit. If people want more information about your organization or about, how they can help, where should they go?
Well, I'm not afraid to give out my cell phone number. I'm one of those crazy people. So you can always call me, and that number is 207, of course, 691-1094. But for many of us who are, on the World Wide Web, you can always go to cancer.org for information, to find out what's going on in your area, to find out what free services that we are able to provide because of fundraisers just like this.
And it's the hope that these things presented to many, many more people in the near future.
And actually, these we have to present to somebody who's here, someone else who's really special, because nobody goes through cancer alone. Everyone who's here, I can guarantee we all know someone who's been affected by cancer, and there are other individuals that we want to make sure that we honor, and those are caregivers. And every single person who's here in some way is a caregiver. But James, we'd like to ask if your parents would come up, or James, would you mind giving one of them to one of your parents?
No.
And this is why we do what we do.
When we return, we'll take you on the FRED MERRITT Memorial Ride.
For honest, professional, courteous service through your real estate journey, contact me, Wendy Gallant, at Caldwell Banker Lakes Region Properties in Naples, Maine. Your friendly neighborhood realtor.
At Lowry & Associates, they treat their clients like family.
We have represented many motorcycle accident victims over the years, and we understand the dangers caused by drivers who fail to be aware of motorcycles sharing the road. When you call Lowry & Associates, you will get answers to your questions. Getting a good settlement can be complicated, and we will be with you every step of the way.
Lowry & Associates. We treat our clients like family. Hi, this is Lisa from Lisa's Restaurant and Catering Service located at 15 Bangor Street, Augusta, Maine. Join us every Friday night for live entertainment. We've been voted #1 in the Augusta area for 2011 and now 2012. Don't forget to join us the first Wednesday of every month for Love for the Locals. It's our way of saying thank you for your support.
I got Kent Woodward here with me. How are you, Kent?
I'm doing well.
Right now, we know Kent. He's a Legion rider. He's a UBM area director, right? You want to tell us a little bit about Fred Merritt and what this is all about?
Yes, I've known Fred Merritt for quite a number of years. He joined United Bikers of Maine when he moved back down to the area, and he's helped out as being an area rep over the years. And the past year of his life, he was my assistant county director for United Bikers of Maine.
Oh, I see. So what happened to Fred?
Fred was involved in a car accident down in Wiscasset. Driver fell asleep at the wheel of a car, went across the center line, and hit him head on.
So you decided to organize a memorial ride. Now, all the people that are showing up here, are they close friends to Fred as well?
They are. Fred was involved in numerous things. He was commander of the Rockland American Legion. He, of course, was part of UBM. He was on a pool tournament team in town. He drove taxi for his son part-time. So he's loved by a number of people around here, and there's going to be quite a support for him today.
Right. And you're also raising funds for this ride as well. And what are the funds to be contributed to in this particular ride?
They're going to be split between the Arbor House in Lewiston and Life Flight. Those are the two organizations that helped out immensely with trying to save Fred. And while Fred was trying to regain his health in the hospital, the Arbor House is where his wife stayed for weeks on end. So we want to support them.
Well, thank you so much for inviting us to come to this, and we'll be talking to hopefully more people that knew Fred very closely, and maybe see what they're reflecting on as they're riding today.
I think anybody you talk to here is going to know Fred really close.
I'm walking around, and the first person I come across is the sister of Fred Merritt. And would you introduce yourself, please, to the people?
Yes, I'm Fred's sister, Mary Lou Merritt Moulton.
Fred is obviously loved by many. For them to come out today, they're predicting this weekend 2 to 4 inches of rain, and we may be getting dumped on at any given time. And they still came out on their motorcycles to participate in this ride. And guys and people who came in their cars actually have convertibles, right? So he must mean something to somebody. What was he like?
Fred was the most generous person anyone knows. He was kind, he was helpful, he had a great sense of humor, and he would say it doesn't rain on the motorcycle.
Right. And on the way in, I saw this band that had Razor written on the side of it, and I wanted to learn, if that was his nickname and how he got it.
He was called the Razor because he was so sharp.
There you go. All right, now I'm with Fred Merritt's son, Chris, is it?
Yes, it is.
All right. Did you ride with your dad?
All the time. Every time we had a chance to, actually with you folks last year on the Special Olympics run, we were there.
Oh, at the torch ride.
Yep.
Okay, so, you're seeing all these people gathering for your dad. What do you think?
It's awesome. He was a well-liked man, loved by everybody that met him, and it's a nice turnout. I expect I believe we're heading to Belfast, and I expect to see more bikes joining us up there because he was from Millinocket area, so people join us up there as well. So it's good. Hopefully the weather holds off and we can have a nice ride.
So are you, like your dad a lot? Did you join UBM? Are you an active member and all of that stuff?
I'm a corporate member, actually. I own Schooner Bay Taxi, and we are corporate sponsors.
Oh, nice.
Yep. On the back of the Torch Ride shirts for the last 2 years, you'll see our name, Schooner Bay, on that too. So, yep. I joined because of him, but yeah, we're involved in it.
When I go on these memorial rides, thoughts go through my head. A lot of times I don't know the people until I get to meet people like yourself that explain what their dad or the person that we're riding for was all about and everything. And I think about them. What do you think is going to be going through your mind as you're riding today?
A lot of thoughts. It's nice to see everybody turning out. This type of ride he'd have been involved in if it was for somebody else. So, if you want to, this is Dad's vest. So this is what the man was all about. He was very involved in a lot of things, a lot of charities. Any chance he had to ride, he would ride. So it'll just be a nice, peaceful, quiet day out there on the bike and just think about him all day.
Excellent. Well, it's nice that you're wearing his vest in honor of him and everything. And, you know, I wish you the best, okay? You know, we'll be thinking about your dad today. You know, love doing these memorial rides. We don't like, you know, when people pass away, of course, but, you know, it's always nice to know that people are going out of their way to take time to remember them, right?
That's right. That's what it's all about.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful day, okay? And we'll talk soon, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Well, Chris walked across the parking lot and grabbed Fred's widow, his wife, Christine. So we got Chris and Christine. Yes. Christine, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Are you?
For right now.
Yeah. For right now, right? It's gonna, you know, you're gonna have Fred on your mind today, right?
Right.
And it's still pretty raw, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? And are you doing okay? You know, are you getting by all right?
I mean, I am, yeah, with the help from a lot of friends like these.
Yeah, so you are, you know, still in connection with a lot of the bikers that support your husband?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not only the bikers, he was on the APA. He shot pool Tuesday night, Thursday night. He was with the American Legion. He was commander of that. So he was in a lot of activities.
He was a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Huh? He took part in stuff, and he took action, right? To help and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wonderful to have people like that in your life, don't you think?
Oh, I think so, yes.
Yeah. How long were you with Fred?
30 years.
30 years. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So you must really miss him today.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Well, our thoughts will be with you as well today, right, Chris?
That's right. You got it.
I see you got your arm right around her, huh? So, you know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yes.
You know, your husband may be gone, but you still got his son. Yes. Well, thank you for, you know, coming by to talk with me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, you know, what kind of man was Fred?
Oh, my gosh. Sweet, wonderful, thoughtful, yeah.
Yeah, a good husband.
Yes.
It must have been to be with him for 30 years.
Yes, yeah.
Well, congratulations for that, and I'll be thinking about you as well today, okay? As we're on this ride. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Right.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today for Fred's Memorial Ride.
No, the other way.
I believe this ride is going to become an annual ride. Fred was so involved in our community and so involved with everybody around all the different organizations. So I want to thank everybody for coming and supporting Fred. Christine, you'd come here, please. Fred was a major part of United Bikers of Maine. He was my assistant county director for the last couple of years. I'd like to present this in Fred's memory to you.
Thank you.
Fred was always willing to step right up and help out with any event and planning and going on the pre-rides and so forth. And also we had these in memory of patches made up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We love Fred very much.
As I pack my mind up for the west and look at what I have become, I wonder what I'm gonna leave behind and what truth I'm bringing home.
All right, we're here at Lookout Point.
Correct, Lookout Point, Lincolnville.
Lincolnville, and I got Kent back with me now. The ride, you've got a small group, but a good group.
Yes, we do. Yeah, a good group, good dedicated group for the ride today.
Are you satisfied with how things turned out?
I'm satisfied, yeah.
No rain.
Can't do much about the weather, but it's holding up.
Thank you so much, Ken, for inviting me, okay? And now I want to talk to your wife, Rose. I got Rose with me here. Now, Rose, behind every good man is a better woman, I heard.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
To pull a ride like this off, you know, takes, you know, especially when there's couples involved, everybody has to work together, right? So why don't you give us your perspective on all this?
Well, this is a ride for a great man and a great cause for Fred. He was a dear friend. I can count on him no matter what. I mean, his memory is going to live on in all of us, and I know today he's looking down at us. I can feel his presence with us here today. His son, Chuck, is riding his bike, so that's a great honor.
And wearing his best.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm talking about Chris.
No, we're talking about
He has another son here.
got another son. It's not Chris. It is Chuck.
Chuck. So you got Chuck riding his bike. Chris wears his vest.
So
And his wife or widow is wearing his helmet.
and we all have patches.
Thank you so much for taking a minute with me, and you guys take care, all right? I hope you enjoyed today's show and that you'll join us each week here on RIDIN STEEL.
Thank you for watching RIDIN STEEL.
Thank you for watching